you on the digital dock, and today we are going to unbox one of the item, which is the PlayStation game, and we will give a short review also. It's the latest games, and this is Ghost of YOTEI. So Ghost of YOTEI is the sequel of one of the games earlier released on the PlayStation in the 2020 in the days of COVID, Ghost of Tsushima, you are knowing, and this is the sequel for that Ghost of YOTEI, and this game's PlayStation rating is quite good and quite decent, and which is 4.8 out of 5 on the PlayStation, but on the other mediums it is pretty low also, 4.1 also I have seen somewhere, but on the PlayStation it is 4.8 by 5, pretty decent. So game is right in front of me. This is how it looks like. Have a closer look. So this is the front of the box. You can see its name written Ghost of YOTEI PlayStation 5, and the monogram of the Sony is over there. And the EB Games, it is 3.7 by 5, on the IGN 8 by 10. So this is the site, and this is the back where the storyline is written. The picture of a man who is wandering over there in the search of revenge is giving on the QR codes, barcodes are over there, and this is the site. I think all the games nowadays and the latest serials, they are all based on the revenge. This game is also based on the revenge. Ghost of YOTEI 2025 is an action-adventure game developed by Sucker Punch Productions and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Standalone sequel, as I told you, of the 2020 game Ghost of Tsushima, set in 1603 in Ezu, Japan. The story follows Etsu, an Onamusa seeking vengeance against the YOTEI 6 for slaughtering her family 16 years prior. So, developer, as I told you about the publisher, directors are Nate Fox, Jason Connell, and composer is Toma Otova. And Ghost of YOTEI is released finally in the PlayStation 5 for the October 2, 2025. Overall, good reviews. So gameplay, Ghost of YOTEI is played in a third-person perspective, features elements of combat, stealth, and open-world exploration. As a Etsu, the player is free to explore various regions of Ezu, each with its own series of unique locations to visit, allies, recruit, and enemies to fight. And as the player progresses through the story, they will unlock a diverse arsenal of melee, ranged, and throwable weapons, expanding upon the selection available in Tsushima. So anyhow, going ahead, once you will have it, explore it as a multiplayer. I just want to tell you, a sequel of Tsushima co-op multiplayer Legends mode was announced and titles Ghost of YOTEI. In this Legends, like its previous entry, it will feature the 2-player story missions, 4-player survival matches where players will fight against gigantic, monstrous versions of YOTEI 6 and enemies inspired by Japanese mythology. So in the short, I just want to tell you the plot, but before the plot, let me unbox it. Line and the paperwork is over there, the monograms. So I will put it back, and if you can take that Sony iconic play monogram, and you can see it's in my hand. So first time hands-on on this, so I will put it back. This is how it looks like in the box. So the story is set in the environs of Mount YOTEI in Ezu, modern day Hokkaido, Japan, in 1603 to 329 years after the events of Tsushima. The main character Etsu is wandering mercenary who adopts the persona of vengeful Onryu in a request to hunt down YOTEI 6 renegade samurai Lord Setu. So this is the main plot. Supporting characters allied with Etsu, referred to as Wolfpack, include Oyuki, Jenny Bullet, Romy Park, a traveling shamisen performer and former YOTEI 6 member. So as a synopsis, if I want to tell you that as a child, Etsu is left for dead after the massacre of her family by the YOTEI 6 led by the Lord Setu. So And what else? The development, little bit I want to tell you that the setting was inspired by the Sucker Punch Productions' multiple visits to northern Japan, and creative director Jason Connell was struck with the beauty of the Mount YOTEI reflecting across Lake Toya, and the development team recorded nature sounds as the Shiretoko National Park. The team relied upon the cultural advisors during the development and visiting important cultural sites, consulting local Anu people on their trips to Japan. And creative director Nate Fox wanted a sequel of Tsushima to maintain its core elements, transporting the player to the romance and beauty of feudal Japan. Combat was designed to mimic the feel of a classic samurai movie. Compared to the Tsushima, the studio wanted to make the game world of YOTEI more varied. So, as I told you, the release PlayStation State of the Rare presentation was September 24, 2024, the first time, and it was nominated for the most anticipated game in the Game Awards in November 2024. And on April 23, 2025, it was confirmed that the game was scheduled to release for the PlayStation 5 finally on October 2, 2025. And on September 10, 2025, Sucker Punch developer Drew Harrison posted a joke on the Blue Ski regarding the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and the next day Harrison reported that she had been subjected to an ongoing harassment campaign and individuals were contacting her employer in an attempt to have her fined, and the Sucker Punch co-founder Brian Fleming condemned the comment, and Sony confirmed Kotaku that she was no longer employed of the studio. So major developments upon the release of the game's trailer on September 16, 2025, many of the respondents threatened the boycott of Ghost of YOTEI while also writing RIP Charlie Kirk. So little bit dispute also coming on this game. And as of September 20, 2025, Ghost of YOTEI was one of the top selling games of the PlayStation Store. Pre-order charts placing first in Australia and Canada, second in France, Germany, Japan, Poland, UK, and United States of America. And by September 27, it has reached the number 1 in the 13 countries. So I think this is it from the review, and at the end of the unboxing and the review for the Ghost of YOTEI. So the wandering boys in my home, they are crazy for playing the games, and they have not waited for any discount, and they have taken it at the full price because there is no discount offered on this game right now. So the price of this is 98.97. You can find it on the Best Buy, on the Amazon, anywhere around the electronic stores, even on the online Amazon and a lot of other websites. They are selling it with the $4 to $5 difference is also coming on some of the ranges. So hope you would have liked the unboxing and the review. So till my other reviews and unboxings, do not forget to subscribe my channel Digital Dog. We unbox everything. Take care and bye bye.